fear. Last time something mechanical scared me this much, it was a Terminator movie. Look at the viewfinder. Don't look at the viewfinder. It has been so long since I made any kind of video. Like years. And I think I've taken most of my videos down. To be honest, my original plan for today was to get a tattoo. It probably would have been less terrifying. So I decided for my first video back into vlogging, the perfect thing for me to talk about would be fear. For a little bit of background on me, when I was younger, and I don't mean like a child, I mean like when I was a teenager, I didn't go out with people very often. And the main reason for that was I couldn't go to a restaurant and order for myself. I'm not kidding. I couldn't order my own food. We're talking like 16, 17 years. I needed my parents to order my food for me. I needed somebody else to go up to the register and speak to the cashier for me. That's sad. Fast forward, not by much, and I am looking for a job. So I'm calling places and saying, hey, I saw where you had an opening. By the way, this is like before there were a lot of online applications. You actually had to call places and talk to people, and by the way, talking on the phone is a fear of mine. I have this thing right here, primarily text and Facebook, because talking on the phone terrifies me. So I came up with the brilliant idea of writing a script for myself. So I didn't get on the phone and go, I decided to write out a script to avoid me sounding like an absolute moron when I got on the phone. All the possible questions that a person could ask me in an interview and my nice scripted response. People did not stick to my script. And the second I got a question that was off the wall and not on my interview list, I hung up because I didn't know how to answer it. Yeah, I hung up on a potential employer. This tells you why I did not have a job. I remained jobless for a very long time and pretty much homebound for a very long time because I couldn't talk on the phone. I don't know whether this is a new concept or not, but I had this epiphany. That's a funny word. There's a difference between push fear and pull fear. For a long time, I've been operating on what I call push fear. Push fear is, say you've gone to the doctor and you've gotten really bad results, and the doctor says if you don't clean up your act, you're going to end up, I don't know, having something amputated, or that fear pushes you to do something about it. About 8-10 years ago, I had someone tell me that I was stupid and lazy and I would never amount to anything but sitting on my parents' couch for the rest of my life. That triggered, I wanted to say anger at the time, but it really wasn't anger. It was fear. It was fear that that person was going to be right about me, and that I was stupid and lazy and was never going to amount to anything but sitting on my parents' couch for the rest of my life. They pushed me to get a marketing degree, and later on, it pushed me to go to nursing school and become a nurse. Every time I came across something where I was like, I don't know that I can make it. I don't know if I can make it. Well, every time I would get to that point, I would remember that person saying that and think, you know what? I can't be that person. That's being so uncomfortable in your situation that you are pushed out by a fear of something happening or something not happening, depending on the situation. Sometimes that push fear is as simple as, I don't want to be this unhappy for the rest of my life, so I've really got to do something about that. What is pull fear, since I've already talked about push fear? Pull fear is the fear of something that you really want really badly. It could be fear of going for a promotion, it could be fear of talking to someone in particular. It is the fear of a certain event that you have coming up that you're scared of being by yourself when you go. It's a very specific fear. It's a fear that you have because you want that thing so bad. Nobody ever accused someone of wanting a snake so bad that they were afraid of it. Typically, if you're afraid of a snake, it's because you're afraid of being poisoned. This is going to be, for me, the next level of accomplishing because of fear. Before, I was accomplishing things because I was afraid of the situation that I was in, and it was uncomfortable. By the way, this is the easiest kind of fear to deal with. I'm afraid of being fat forever, so I'm probably going to cut back. I'm afraid of living in this situation that makes me very unhappy for the rest of my life. So I'm probably going to do something about that. It's the push. out of the situation that you're in, as opposed to pull fear, where it's something that you're gonna have to reach for and pull to you. It's something that is not in your life right now that you would like to be in your life, and that terrifies you. I recently had someone close to me, Mom, tell me that I had a fear of being happy. That's probably true, because almost every time in my life that I've allowed myself to be happy, something bad happened, or something I perceived as bad happening. Here's the thing about perception though. Sometimes the thing that ends, or the thing that happens that allows that happiness to end, is because you've reached a point where things need to change. So you get helped out a little bit. And here's the thing with pull fear. Although, I'll be perfectly honest, I actually haven't pursued any of my pull fear. I'm a hypocrite. Here's what I'm thinking might happen when I pursue these pull fears. I'm gonna get about halfway through and I'm gonna realize it's not as scary as I thought it was, and I'm just gonna get sucked into that thing that I wanted. At least that's what I'm hoping. Actually, that's a lie. I have pursued a pull fear and I'm videotaping right now because of it. I got tired of telling people I used to do YouTube videos, so I bought a camcorder. Comment below and tell me what's something you're afraid of because you really want it badly and it's terrifying to go after it. And yeah, go after whatever it is. Don't chase your dreams, chase your fears. That sounded incredibly cheesy. Anyway, hopefully I will talk to you later. Bye! Let's play count the bottles of water. I swear it's just water. Ah! That's attractive. DJ Pony. I'm sick. Distraction. I thought the best. I can't do the thing. Oh, come on, seriously. This is ridiculous. I can't even get started. You scare me. Rewrite. Say you are talking scary.